What's up guys, and welcome to today's video where I want to talk about YouTube ads and Facebook video ads. So I want to talk a little bit about which of these both platforms is better, or can you even compare them, and especially of course for e-commerce, so selling products with those platforms. Until now the vast majority was only using Facebook ads, but finally more and more people actually also look into YouTube ads. So not only Google ads in general, but also YouTube, which is something that I highly recommended for quite some time now, and it's really cool to see more and more people actually using them. So in this video, I want to compare these both platforms. I want to compare them by different categories, competition, pricing, and so on. So let's get started immediately, and let's start first of all by having a look at the competition. So it's no secret that on Facebook ads, when you want to promote a product right now, this is quite difficult if you use video ads, because first of all, it's recommended to use video ads. They are really great, and Facebook does everything it can to promote them. But the problem is that all companies at the moment are literally like hammering out video ads. And if you don't have the capacity or the creativity or the budget or whatever to create and maintain good quality video ads, especially in the testing phase where you want to try out multiple products, this is very, very difficult. So you have this one news feed and people are scrolling through this news feed. And if you cannot maintain good video quality, and you cannot pattern interrupt, and you cannot come up with creative ideas, it is very hard to stand out and to really sell. So on Facebook ads, even though video ads are great on the platform and you have all these options like targeting and things like that, you are directly linked to other competitors who come right before your ad, right after your ad, and sometimes they may have better capacities to create great video ads. So on YouTube, on the other hand, the competition at this point in time, especially for e-commerce, is relatively low. So competitors, first of all, you can only one advertiser can advertise in front of one single video, at least at the moment. So if you pick a great channel that you want to advertise on, or a great topic, great keywords, whatever, you don't have that much competition. Usually, of course, it depends on the niche, but you don't have that much competition in terms of being surrounded by other businesses pushing their products as well. So customers will only see like one ad at a time, and then it's usually 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, until you see another ad, sometimes even longer than that. And this is great news because they are not that much bombarded with ads as they are on Facebook. And there is a new advertiser all the time, video ad here, video ad there, everywhere, and you really have to stand out. So on YouTube ads, it's way easier to do that. Number two, when it comes to pricing on Facebook ads, lately, of course, prices have gone through the roof. On the other hand, YouTube ads can be really, really cheap. As a little example, one of my latest YouTube video ad campaigns actually cost me less than 1 cent. In fact, somewhere like 0.2 cent per view. But a view in this case means someone watching like 30 seconds of the whole video or clicking it. So I paid roughly 1 cent for 4 to 5 30-second views, which I think is a really, really, really great number. And also the amount of people, so the view rate, the amount of people that watched at least 30 seconds of the video was over 35%. So 1 out of 3 people watched 30 seconds of the ad, which means it's a super enticing ad, and I ended up having a pretty good click-through rate, a very good view rate, and also ultimately conversions from this ad. And this shows you that the pricing of YouTube ads are much, much better at the moment than on Facebook ads. So of course you can also get insanely good Facebook ad pricing if you manage to go viral, to get a ton of shares, to really produce super high quality content. But from my experience, and especially what I've seen in the last few months, it's way easier to do that on YouTube. So it doesn't matter whether it's my own business or clients or students. Overall, it seems that on YouTube, it's currently cheaper to do quality ads and to get a lot of engagement with video compared to Facebook. Number 3, I want to talk about conversions, and here it's not as clear. So yes, you can definitely convert from YouTube ads, and I recommend, I have another video about this as well, and I definitely recommend that you use like landing pages, dedicated landing pages for these video ads instead of always going with normal store, because this tends to work at least a little better, but I cannot really say that they convert at a higher rate than on Facebook. So on Facebook, you still have the advantage that you can, segment people really, really specifically, and that you can leverage all kind of social proof, so likes and shares, comments, and all these things. And of course, lookalike audiences and all these very powerful things. So I wouldn't say that YouTube is better in general here, but they are definitely good at this as well. Especially because you can target channels, so you can go ahead and say, I want to target this channel, that channel. This is pretty much like defining a very, very specific audience, because you can tell someone watching a beauty channel, for example, is very much into beauty. And of course, you can get very specific here, like channels reviewing certain products and things like that. And this is almost as good as defining a very specific audience. And with that, of course, you can still target a super good audience, which also means then that you are able to convert. But like I said, I would say that probably Facebook is slightly better here, but only, of course, when looking at the pure conversions. When we put that into perspective with like cost and engagement and all these kind of things, it's pretty safe to say that with YouTube ads, you at least has more potential here. So if you only used Facebook ads so far and you were somewhat successful, or you said, you know, I just had a few conversions, it doesn't work, then it's definitely time to check on YouTube ads and see whether you can keep these conversions or make more conversions while paying less amount of money. And number 4 now is stability. I know that's one of the most common problems with Facebook ads, whether it's stability because of, you know, your CPA is changing all the time. Sometimes you're getting like $10 per purchase. Some other days you pay $40 overnight, or also instability in terms of Facebook banning accounts and all these kind of things. So this, regarding to this, Facebook is pretty unstable at the moment, whereas on YouTube, you don't really have these highly fluctuating performance. So if at one day you get a ton of clicks and, you know, very good engagement and a good CPA, it's pretty unlikely that you get very poor performance the next day. At least this is from my experience, and also across clients, I can tell that once you hit a certain level, once you hit a certain performance, it is pretty stable. Like in our cases, we have like changes here from like minus 10%, sometimes minus 20% if we're unlucky, but we hardly see a drop in like 50% in conversions, or an increase in CPA by like 50% on a daily basis. So of course, at some point, also on YouTube, your campaigns will basically dry out and become pretty much saturated, but it's definitely not as quick as on Facebook, where sometimes literally within a week you have to create a new campaign, or within a few days sometimes, depending on your audience size, you need to come up with your ads. It's definitely not the case on YouTube, where you have all kind of, you know, campaigns that can literally run for weeks, sometimes even months, as long as you make some good changes to them on a regular basis, like excluding certain placements and adding new ones and all these kind of things. So yeah, guys, this being said, these were 4 very important points about YouTube ads versus Facebook ads in e-commerce now in 2018, but most likely also 2019. I know that Facebook is adding some more features to their video platform, also like in-stream video ads and all these kind of things that they're rolling out at the moment. So of course nobody knows what will happen over the next month or even next year, but right now I highly recommend that you check out YouTube ads, no matter really which vertical you are in. And yeah, of course, as always, if you want to learn more about Google ads, but also of course YouTube ads in particular, check out my course, the eCom PPC Academy, in the description. We are about to host a new live training this week. So this week we will sit together again in the Facebook group, and for about 1 hour we will talk, Q&A, mastermind, and all these kind of things in a live session with me. So if you don't want to miss this out, and also the future live Q&As that we do on a regular basis, make sure that you check out the eCom PPC Academy in the description, where we talk about Google ads, also of course YouTube. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe to this channel for more. We're talking about this type of e-commerce stuff every single day. And yeah, this being said, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.